The Legend of Zelda Game & Watch is out now and is full of a decent amount of games and a couple of extra features for old school fans to enjoy. Now in this showcase we're going to tell you what's all included, how it looks and feels, and if it's worth picking up. So let's just go ahead and get right to it. Danny from the Famicast here. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Leave us a comment down below and we may read it out on our bi-weekly show called the Famicast. Today though, we're taking a look at the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch handheld in this showcase video. Now, if you picked up the Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch in 2020, you can pretty much know what to expect here in terms of look and feel. Now, the system seems to be like a repurposed version of that Mario unit with some slight changes to obviously give it more of a Zelda look and feel. Now, in terms of functionality, things remain the same. The buttons in the D-pad mostly feel good, and I think it's pretty easy to change between the games, clocks, and timer and stuff like that with the buttons there. The device also has a USB-C port on the right side for charging, as you can see here, and also features a small speaker on the left. And it's actually pretty decent. You look at the speaker and you think like this thing's tiny, but it packs a punch. It's pretty nice. Now, as I'm sure you're all well aware, the Legend of Zelda Game & Watch comes prepackaged with 4 games. The Legend of Zelda, Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and a modified version of Game & Watch Vermin. Additionally, Nintendo has actually added a few extra goodies here with the included clock function. Now, the games themselves, just the main games themselves, they actually look and feel pretty good. Now, I guess my only complaint is that the games do feel a little bit cramped here, given the size of the unit itself and the close proximity of the buttons. I mean, it's fine in small bursts, but it might prove a little bit uncomfortable for longer play sessions. Now, as for the screen itself, I think it actually looks pretty good. It looks pretty clear. There's really no problems with it. You can't really see that so well with, the camera and video and stuff like that. But rest assured, things look pretty good here. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening actually offers another aspect ratio too, so you don't have to have it full screen. You can do it like in the proper aspect ratio there. Now, all the mainline games here feature a suspend save feature, meaning that when you back out of the game to either go back to another game or go to the clock or whatever, your progress will be saved right then and there. So when you open up the game again, you'll pick up where you left off. And this is also included in the 2020 Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch, so you know what to expect. There's also something that was included in like the Wii Virtual Console. This is, it's a decent way to be able to keep track of your progress and stuff like that. Now, just to touch on Vermin here just a little bit, this is a very simple game, and it can be a bit of mindless fun here too. Here you take control of Link as he pounds enemies back into the ground before they can surface. Now, all you have to do is either basically press left or right and position yourself accordingly. This isn't super deep, but it could be fun to play and challenge your friends. There are also a handful of different language options here, which is definitely a pretty nice touch. Now, for the original Legend of Zelda and Zelda 2, you can play the game in either Japanese or English, and with Link's Awakening, you can play in English, Japanese, French, or German. So go ahead and pick your poison there. Now, there are some variations with the games and stuff like that when it comes to, depending on what language you pick and stuff like that. We wrote up an article basically kind of talking about some of these. Nintendo also did an article about it. So you can definitely check that out in the description box below. We'll have that linked up. Now, of course, outside of the games, the clock is one of the main features of the Zelda Game & Watch. Now, unlike the Mario Game & Watch, you can actually take control of the action on screen this time. It's pretty simple to do, too. All you have to do is basically just press a button, and then you're in control of Link on the screen. Now, the screens change over the course of the day, so that it might entice you to come back and kind of check it out to see what's happening. Yeah, it should be noted that you can only play the current screen that is being shown, so if you try to like move up on the map or something like that, you can't. But still, I think this is kind of cool that even if you just want to just kind of get in and just take out some bad guys, you can do that. Now for the timer, I could see this mode being fun for some people. Basically using the Zelda 2 engine as like a base, your task with taking out as many enemies as you can within like a time limit. Honestly, it's great to see Nintendo remind gamers, more likely just remind themselves, that this game even exists. So I mean, again, even it's kind of like with Vermin and stuff, I can see this mode being a fun way to challenge friends for high scores. From here, let's get into the showcase aspect of this video and take a look at some shots of the device itself. Here we go. The Legend of Zelda Game & Watch system is a neat little collectible. Now, the games on offer here can keep you busy in short bursts or through semi-long playthroughs. Now, it might not be ideal for longer play sessions with these included games, but I think this thing being super portable is really easy just to pick up and play just kind of whenever and wherever you are. Now, it's also one of the few places where you can actually play the OG Game Boy version of Link's Awakening, so that's pretty cool. I think if you have some extra cash, you should definitely try to pick one of these things up. Now, as always, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you like what you see, please feel free to drop this video a like. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. We've got tons of podcasts, video reviews, looks at cool Nintendo collectibles like this, and a whole lot more. Again, this is Danny from the Famicast. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.